Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Beard Blade for the PC. In the last video, we went through the grounds of Michi's cemetery with only 2 hit points. And we also went into the basement. I also showed off how to get the nighttime treasure chest and the nighttime card from Michi's basement, because I really wanted to figure that out before making the last video, and I wanted to show it off before I forgot. So now that we're doing things, how much money do I have? Okay, obviously not enough for anything, except maybe the magnetic beard oil or whatever it is. But we should be able to get it soon enough with the money that we can get here. Time to take on the nighttime version of Michi's basement. First off, we're going to get some cash because I need it. And I'm going to show off once again how to get to the card and the treasure chest. You jump on this vase that's barely visible in the background, and then you leap to the right to get the card. And you can also leap on the portrait, and then leap straight to the right to get the treasure chest that was here. When you open the treasure chest, it doesn't show up anymore. So, I mean, it's a nice way to show that you have gotten it just in case you forgot, like, all of a sudden. But I'm surprised they didn't just leave an open treasure chest. To be fair, you can always exit a level and always and check just to be safe, but at least that's there. Anyway, we can't go to the right, but the game does tell us that we can press up in front of the TV, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Thankfully, all we really have to worry about is the coins as we go through this 8-bit area. Now, in this area, you can't use any of your abilities that you got from Forbo. You can just jump and attack, that's it. You can't even double tap the jump button to float. It's as simple as it gets as far as the controls are concerned. Also, there's a nice little glove box TV logo up there in the upper right, or upper left rather. So we're stuck in a 1980s era CRT TV. And we need to avoid these ghosts. They will disappear eventually, but they do follow us around. But they only go so fast, and you can easily outrun them. Now, you can't break the blue crates, but you can break the brown ones. Also, these platforms do fall. We had to do a little bit of jumping. We had to jump at the right time to get the first coin, and we had to do a little bit of jumping and crate breaking to get the second one. And somehow I managed to break those crates just by jumping just when that platform was just below the second one, and I was able to break the crates without lowering the other platform. That was neat. Also, there's nothing in this crate. We'll find the third crate eventually. Not the third crate, but the third coin. You need to run to get past this. Don't even bother finding the spiders. Just run to the exit. And we do get a checkpoint in all of its pixelated glory. Also, this isn't really 8-bit. It's just supposed to seem like it. Anyway, we need to make our way up, avoiding the ghosts as we go. All the coins just give you 1 coin. And if we jump on that platform over there, we can avoid the ghost. Ow! And behind that tombstone was the third coin. And there's a ghost behind the moon, really? Well, at least we have a checkpoint in case we die here. Hopefully we shouldn't. But now it's time to fight. Really? Now it's time to fight the Axe Brothers. I can't believe they moved that close. Well, we can get them this time. Now that I have an extra hit. And they're not that difficult. They only throw their axes at high angles. When they rear back, they're going to throw the axe upward. So you want to get at least 2 shots in, move back, and then once the axe is thrown and it's out of the way, you can just hit them again. And just keep focusing on one of them till they die, and then focus on the other one. Really not a hard boss battle. And we have all 3 of the coins for the nighttime level of Michi's basement. And now it's time for Michi's greenhouse, which is the most interesting of the 3. Maybe. Well, if you like platforming, it's pretty interesting. Remember the water bubbles? They're back, and we're going to have to learn how to really use them. Those little seed guys, if you're near them, they will spit seeds at you, and they're difficult to avoid. Whoa! Okay. There's a air gauge here. If that runs out, you die. Thankfully, I bought the increased air meter, so it makes these parts a little bit simpler. If you're in these windowed areas, you're safe. As for what we're looking at here, the potted plants act as platforms, and the white mushrooms just bounce you around. They just act as opticals. That's basically it. Anyway, press right to go through this pipe. Let's go ahead and destroy you. And we need to get up there. Let's break that. And we can get to these coins. If we break the other block, we won't be able to get to them at all. Now, if you jump up here to this bubble and press up, we'll get ourselves a coin. If you jump into a bubble, that refills your air, which is good. There's a card up there. We're going to have to work our way to it. And we need to kind of hurry, so that way we don't get hit by a seed. And we need to float all the way up here to get the card number 34, Geme. I'm assuming that's how his name is pronounced. Oh, neat. Well, time to keep pressing the D-pad towards the pipe and get ourselves a coin. And in there was a... what was it? A treasure chest and a white mushroom, but that was about it. Ow. Didn't think he'd get me from there. I am using the ground pound to get rid of the red slimes that are near, or rather above us. Definitely want to take them out. And here, jump, press up, jump, and glide to the bubble, and you'll get yourself your second coin. I'm assuming that's the second coin. And you want to be sure that platform is all the way down before you send yourself into it, or towards it rather. And I'm using the Bot Brothers Beard Oil to bounce off of these guys. And if you go over here, you get a bunch of coins. I didn't even think about going over there in my practice run. That was something. Well, anyway, let's go down this pipe. And if you need health, there it is. And there's our third coin, but what are we going to do to get it? Well, 1, we need to go up here and avoid the mushrooms. 2, we need to go over here. And 3, I was trying to leap into the bubble, but that didn't work. Thankfully, what was it? The checkpoint isn't too far behind. I'm trying to say the word checkpoint, and I can't do it for some reason. And I'm pretty sure that if you were able to just hit the... Why am I doing that? If you were able to just hit the middle crates there, you could easily just get through here without making the mushrooms here, but I don't think that's possible. And that wasn't exactly the way to do it. I know you can jump to that bubble. I thought I could do the enemy bop ability off that guy, but it doesn't seem like you can. Anyway, I want to make sure that I get rid of both of these enemies before I take the high path and get up here. Alright. There's some health here, and another checkpoint. As for that music treasure chest there, we can just jump up here and then float to get it. That's pretty much all we need to do. And we get track number 16. So, that's a thing. And if you know what you're doing, you can easily speed through there and get over here. Yeah, you can easily just jump from bubble to bubble in that earlier part, and you can definitely do it here. Anyway, let's go ahead and get our sheep. We've also rescued the last child as well. But we're not done here yet. We still have some things to do, because we still have a nighttime stage for what we're going to do here. And how long have I been recording? Okay, we still got some time. Alright. We need to go back to the cemetery in the nighttime. But we still have the nighttime version of this stage to play through. And I want to play through it. Now we're going to have to go down here because there's no place else to go. And this is an enemy gauntlet of sorts. And you only have 2 hearts to do this with. Now we have these guys from one of the earliest levels in the game. They do dive at you, but thankfully I have like 1 beard vitamin so I can take them out in 2 hits. And right there in the lower left corner, the wall looks a little different. There's a crate there, and if you break it, you'll find the first coin. Really easy to miss. Also, the ground pound, really easy to beat the enemies here with. And you need to jump to get that spider to come down. Anyway, next room. I'm going to use the ground pound here as well because I dare not fight these things with my standard attack. Also, second coin is in here plain as day. And I can use the ground pound to take care of these guys as well. Makes finding them from a distance easier. And you need to jump off of this guy's head to get card number 35. Boobo. And then we can ground pound him and kill him. Both of these chests contain hearts. Kind of weird. I guess they expect you to go through this part again with your full health. You do get it back, obviously. Anyway, the ground pound makes these spikes come down, but we can figure out the magic distance pretty quickly. As long as we stay near the door every time we ground pound, we can take out the enemies here pretty quickly. Now here, we're going to do the ground pound 3 times. I wanted to hop to the left and do the ground pound to take out all of these shiny slimes, but, well, that didn't really work out very well. But you can do that. And now it's time to take on some crabs as soon as we approach these little sand dunes. And let's get our health back, too. Alright. Stand in the middle. When he comes at you, ground pound. Watch for the boulders. And from here, we need to do the enemy bop, which we have to get from Forbo's Barbershop. And then we have to do the little spin glide to get to this treasure chest and get Michi's diary. And just like that, we can take care of those guys from above with the ground pound. Man, this ground pound is overpowered. Anyway, let's go ahead and get some coins. And let's get our sheep. We have everything here. And I have an interesting novel way to pass the time to PM again. I'm going to go over to the barbershop again. And I'm going to buy you can't even buy life ups during this part. I didn't even pay attention to this. Oh, the magnetic beard balm is 1,500, not 1,000. Quicker way to do it than just entering a level and then exiting out. But now it's time to head back to Michi's Manor now that we've saved these kids. And done everything that we possibly could as far as new stages are concerned. Let's go ahead and go through here. Let's break everything. Let's get health for no reason, apparently. I thought maybe I'd get coins off those enemies, but apparently not. And let's go through this open door. In case you lost any health here, there's some to the left. And now it's time to fight Michi. Welcome, welcome! We're glad to have you back with us! Now, on to the final act of tonight's performance! Well, that's flattering. Marionette Mockery, Brannikin. Someone had fun naming this. So this boss has 2 attacks. This is one of them. When you see the little figurine of the kid, you get a different attack depending on which kid. It's either going to be the sandbags, which you want to avoid. They're kind of like the K-Rool cannonballs. There's a robot that will drop down for one of the kids. I think that was the kid that actually did the robot that drops down and then tries to run at you, which you can easily avoid. And there's a third one that if you hit it, it throws 3 bowling pins up into the air at an angle. And they drop down and you have to make sure they don't hit you. And those are the 3 attacks. That's it. You just have to hit the little wooden duplicate of the kids in order to do damage to Brannikin. Not a very impressive battle. I expected to do more damage to it before it got destroyed. I can't believe it. What an abysmal performance. All I wanted was to give the world one final great show. But I guess it just wasn't meant to be. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I rarely have guests. And those who do visit destroy the place. You, on the other hand, a real star. If this was a different time, maybe you and I could have made the world better. Please accept my apology. I'll restore your health to what it was before. As for Ray, she is fine. She'll be waiting for you at the entrance of my mansion. She has something for you as well. You are welcome back here any time. I look forward to sharing the stage with you again. So let's get ourselves back to 7 hearts and refill what we got, because that's how Life Up Max works. And we finally get the card for this place, number 33, Brannikin. And we can finally go through the portal, and we'll finally meet all 4 kids. Hey, are you okay? We missed you so much. We're so glad you're safe. Mr. Branson is awesome. He's the one that saved you. We weren't strong enough. We tried, but the ghosts were too tricky for us. Thank you for rescuing me, Mr. Branson. I don't know what happened. I remember hearing voices, and then I got pulled into a portal. I can't really remember anything after that. I was on stage, that I know, but I didn't feel like myself. While I was there, I found this. It's pretty and shiny, but I don't think I can keep it. It will only remind me of this place. I want you to have it. Consider it a present for helping me and my friends. And we get the 4th orb of the game. We're getting pretty close to the end of this game here. Also, I'm just now noticing that when we get the orb, it doesn't tell us that we got the card. I'm just now realizing that it just shows the orb and that's it. Really weird. But we are now able to go forward. And let's see how we're doing here. Well, I made all the progress that I want to make. Let's go ahead and look at everything here. Wow, we just have 4 treasures left. There's Michi's diary. A leather-bound diary filled with musings, jokes, and screenplay ideas from the late, great Michi. So apparently, Michi really was a playwright. And let's see here. There's Brannikin. A possessed puppet made to mock Branson. Michi crafted it himself and is quite proud of it. Gemme. Underpaid but content, this smuggling works all day long at Elixir Industries, which is probably where we're going next. And Bubo. I've only seen them a few times and they finally get their card. Squeaky scavengers that have developed a taste for the smuggling's unique style of cuisine. So let's go ahead and save the game. And we're actually going to quit for once, because if you go back, you have a new rank, Bristly Battler. So once you beat Michi and have everything at that point, everything that can be collected at least, you can get yourself your 4th rank. Very interesting. Well, that's pretty much all the stuff that we can do for this video. Join me next time where we enter the next area, which is probably going to be Elixir Industries, and see what we can do over there. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!